I woke up this morning with the sun down, shining in.
Welcome to Robin Hansen from Robin's Taste. I have a couple of movies today, and a video game as well, so let's cut to the chase and talk about them. First is a sci-fi film directed by Win Wenders, and I've never seen any of his previous productions. This is probably the biggest one he did, Until the End of the World. It has great actors, Maximum Sidov, Sam Neill, William Hurt, and Solveig Domarden, who is this chick who Wim usually work with, and she's actually a really good actress. She's the main character, or sort of the main character, and it's very interesting because she cheats with every man in the entire movie and nobody really cares. Or people care, but they just don't dare to talk about it. It's not that kind of dark sci-fi as you expect it to be. It's more like a sci-fi movie which just happened to have some drama and romance to it, and it took 14 years to make this movie. 14 years! I mean, I'm stunned that Max von Sydow even is alive today, seriously. He's always been looking like a goddamn stick. And it costed $23 million, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's nothing to mess around with. And next is a Swedish movie that later on became an American reproduction. I'll let the right one come in, and I've seen it on TV before. It's a great production. It's about this bold kid who happened to sort of fall in love with this chick who happened to be a vampire, and it sounds ridiculous, but when you watch it you realize it's very dark and very sad, but still so very well done. And I don't care for the filming that often, but in this movie it actually works. Because the focus on the characters and the storyline is such a great way that it actually works very fine. And the film is just great, it really fits in. The Terminal is the last movie I'm gonna talk about, but it's a real funny film. Once you watch it, you will smile. I smiled the whole way through. I smiled the entire night while sleeping, I know that. Not that I photographed myself when I'm asleep, but you get the point. Next is Deus Ex Human Revolution, and this is the last one. It's a video game, of course, as you may already realize. And what to say, it's like Blade Runner in the environment, and that is fantastic. The environment is great. The action sequences, they work, but it's just something that it misses, you know? It's some few things that doesn't work out. And because of that, I'm a little bit criticizing it, but just a tiny bit. Besides some characters you don't feel for, it could be more well-developed characters, but the main guy, I love him. His voice acting, he's so great. He got this raspy, evil voice. You're not quite sure if he's supposed to be evil or good. I haven't played any other Deus Ex, I'm afraid. This is the only one, but I'm catched, and I really love it. There's only a few bad things, like bad loading screens, and you die a bit too simple. You don't have too much of ammo, but I think that's a good thing, because it provides you with a lot of tactical thinking, and it's not very often in a video game where it gotta be tactical. But here it works fine, and Deus Ex is definitely worth playing. Yeah, that's about it. So, tell me about your updates, and see you later. Goodbye. Cheers.